the stream set up here. Wait on the Instagram stream before we go live here. Live. Good morning, everybody. Gonna wait for Instagram to join us. Good morning over on bright and early Friday. I'm live from New York in the office. Gonna bring up my chats. And we're going to get to drawing some stuff today. Should probably set my timers. 15-minute timers. Good. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, Instagram family. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the reference group. It's the Daily Comics Show. VeeFriends. Oh. There we go. All right, guys. Let's get cooking. I got some fun stuff to do today. We're going to be drawing some comics, of course. We're going to be opening some minis. Talk to you about what those are in a second. Live chat about life and stuff. Upcoming streams. I did not update that yet. Next week, pretty much all week except for Wednesday. 8 a.m. Eastern time, bright and early. There's no one here in the office. There's not even coffee made. Can't believe it. VeeFriends. Over 280 characters with the mission of making positivity louder. You know, these soft skills like gratitude, kindness, patience. Was created by Gary V, Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him on the internet as Gary V, this smiling dude. We've got the trading card game. We've got the minis, which I'm gonna open here in a second. They're like little collectibles for your pencil toppers and kids and erasers and all that. They're collectibles. And I'm DJ Kaufman. I'm the cartoonist artist here at VeeFriends. I draw the daily comic strip, which you can see live at VeeFriends.com or over here on all the socials. We post them. Good morning, Keith. Hope you have a great day, my friend. Yeah, we're gonna chill out, draw some comics. Good morning, Nick. Or Corso. Good morning, Nick. Corso, hope you had a good train ride yesterday. Good morning, Zach. Over on Instagram. Good morning, Instagram. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Awesome. Got some friends down there. Down under. Great, we'll see you around. All right. I'm gonna get to drawing here. All right, before I do that, of course, gonna open up the first mini of the day. I picked orange because I'm kind of lopsided. I took these out of the Lobby's vending machine. The VeeFriends vending machine. A little ASMR for you there. Let's see who's it hiding inside. We've got a detailed Gary B. There he is. Detailed Gary B. Haven't pulled a detailed one in a while. Happy to put that one on my pencil. That one's gonna go home with me. The B. Okay. Also, I'm gonna be talking about the giveaways. I'm probably on Fanatics Live today. I don't know the details yet, but have something to show in a little bit, something special we may give away on that stream. We'll talk about that. Let's just make those plans right now. We're just going to make them right now. So, I'm going to write my email address down here for you. Wow, what's going on? All right, there we go. Got to kind of hold this. DJ.Kaufman, that's who I am, at VeeFriends.com. This is important. This is step one. Let me move this over. We're going to do this. We're going to talk about this for the first segment. We're going to make it up kind of live because it's kind of everything's kind of fast moving here at VeeFriends. So I'll probably, 90% sure I'll be on Fanatics. 90% sure I'll be on Fanatics. I'll be on Fanatics. Fanatics live. Should have prepped this beforehand, but let's just do this live because it's fun. 90% sure I'll be on Fanatics live tonight. What I'll be doing there tonight, what I'd like to do, we were kind of debating this. I drew this live in the office yesterday. All right. If you don't know what these are the sketch cards. They're one-on-ones. They're just artist sketch cards. I'm gonna turn this around in a second. I gave her that Tremendous Tiger one away the other day. I keep a little ledger. This is my little ATC artist trading cards, is what sketch artists do, or artists on different comic books and stuff. And I keep a little ledger here of numbered ones. And then this is number 14. Actually, it's number 20 technically, but this is VF 14, and it's a Meet Me in the Middle card. Because if you didn't know, and now you're gonna know, because I'm about to tell you, we have our first children's book coming out. Gary wrote it, Meet Me in the Middle. It's coming out next week. This is the kind of, celebrate that. Didn't want to wait till next week. We were talking yesterday, and I'm like, what would be a good card to do? So there we have the Meet Me in the Middle. I think it's only the second time I've done two characters on one card. The other one is Corso's card. Okay, and so I would just like to just give this away on the Fanatic stream. They push the magic button. So details on that will be coming later on the socials. I'll just tell the social team or someone to post it, or just follow me and I'll get it up if everyone's off or something. But this is part of paying attention. Fanatics live stream today. I'll probably be on there. If I'm not, I want them to give this away. This is special. Gary's first children's book, VeeFriends' first children's book. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, guys. We're going to talk about that today. It's such a good book as well. I'm not just saying that because I work here. So that's the first part of today. This is going to be given away Fanatics live stream. If for some reason I'm not on the Fanatics live stream, well then, I'll figure another way out to give it away. But I think this is going to happen. There's a lot going on. The Nationals next 2 weeks from now. So there's a lot going on. I'm kind of, a surprise. I've surprised and delighted the team. The Heart Trooper Challenge, also, I'm giving away this one-of-a-kind hand-drawn cup. You'll see this in social soon. So sending you all my love. I'm going to give this away. And how you get that and a couple other things that I'm going to throw in is the Heart Trooper Challenge on Instagram. Okay. This was the Heart Trooper Challenge from the other day. Basically, all you're going to do is you're going to draw 100 smiley hearts, follow the instructions on here, and just take a picture of the smiley hearts that you've done. if you've already sent it to us, we're going to try to collect everything, whether it's on Instagram or some people post it. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would like to do something with them personally. So I would, I'm telling you to make sure that you're in for the running of the Heart Trooper package, Heart Trooper giveaway. There's no purchase necessary. I'm going to make up these legal rules. I don't know. This is just a surprise and delight. Heart Trooper special, we're going to call it. For the Heart Trooper special, I just want you to email your drawing. Okay. Email pic of your drawing to, there we go. Okay. Some of you have already sent it, so I'm going to have you in there. If you've emailed it to me and you're sharing it with me, I'm going to try to just go through the weekend, and then on Monday, which is boy, what's Monday's date? It would be 13th, 14th, 15th. Monday, the 15th, comic stream. I'll pick a winner. Pick random winner. Okay? That sound good? I'm gonna check the chats real quick. Any questions about that? So you're gonna draw the Heart Trooper challenge. If you don't know what that is, please go read our comic book or our comic this week. We need more focused Falcon content. I agree, Steve. Let's do that. Cutie, I pulled the B here. Yeah, pulled the B this morning. What else do we got? I didn't see the chats over. Lynchy's morning Lynchy, morning bro fit. Does everybody just take off on Fridays now? Is that how the life works? I don't know. Like, I'm just curious. So, you know, people work from home and stuff, but New York seems very dead this morning. Okay, cool. So that's the Heart Trooper challenge. Again, go do the Heart Trooper challenge. Send us the photo of that. If you've sent it to @VeeFriends, I get it. We'll find it. I have all weekend. You have all weekend to do this, guys. Okay? And I'm going to be sending you this cup and some other goodies. I'm going to try to collect some goodies here today, actually, to send to one lucky person and maybe a few runners up. Let's see. All right. And then, of course, again, Fanatics live stream today. Somebody screenshot this. You can screenshot this and put this on social and be like, holy cow, I don't know. You know, you're going to have to fly by the seat of your pants just like I am today. I do not know if I'm going to actually be on the Fanatics stream or not. I think I am. If not, I still want this to be given away. I'm going to talk to Adam and the team when they get in today. After the stream. A lot of busyness happening all over. Okay. That said, I'd like to get into drawing some comics today and talking a little bit more about that. Hopefully I won't tap that camera. I'll post this setup I've got. It's a little bit different than my home setup. So it's hard for me to display things. Let's just set this guy here. View. Thanks for your patience. I have a whole different setup here than I would at home, but it's fun to be in the office and working. It's kind of an excuse to kind of not get too distracted, I'd say. All right. We'll take a look at tomorrow's comic, or today's comic, in a little bit. We'll kind of go back through how the Doom Scroll comic showed up yesterday. Not many people liked this one, which, you know, I understand, guys. You don't want to hear this about it. Don't take relationship advice from a cartoonist, but go like that over on Instagram. And we'll look at that comic later in about 8:30. And I'm going to ink this up while I talk to you guys. I'll check the chat in a little bit. I got all day here to work in the office, so who knows? There might be some other surprises later. You got to just pay attention. That's part of being a fan and being awake or watching the live stream, watching the reruns, you know, the rewatch. Hold on a second, I'm going to adjust my screen so I can see all the chats somehow. Okay. I got to see the chats, man. I just reset the TikTok chat, so sorry about that. Okay, I got that one lined up. Boy, this is tricky. I would move the phone and show you what I'm doing right now, but I'm afraid that the phone wire will go nuts. Okay, got it. We're good, we're good. Let's get some drawing done. Little something interesting and special in this one. That really nobody, that was the warm-up, so good, I'm good timing. Sketch card, everybody wants something. Zach says a little surprise would be something, sketch card would be number one, but I understand I have to win it. You know, it's not about winning, really. I wish I could draw something for everybody, but also I'll be at the National on Friday and Saturday. If you know what the National is, it's the card show in Cleveland. VeeFriends will have the first sanctioned tournament there. Josh Courage is hosting that, and I'll be there. I want to see that. So I was going to come up anyways, but now there's going to be a block of time where I'll be drawing live at the National, probably for like 90 minutes. I like to do these 90-minute deep work blocks, you know, or stream blocks, let's call them. If it's not me talking out loud to you guys, I'm usually I do 90-minute blocks. For focus time. I can get a lot done in 90 minutes. Can't get a whole comic done in 90 minutes. That's right, he was looking a little portly there. He's full of love. This is Heart Trooper Week. Again, if you're new to VeeFriends, let me know in the chat. Say hello. VeeFriends is definitely a very positive vibe brand. We got a lot going on. I'm not gonna sit here and give you a commercial every stream, but I'm drawing the daily comic strip, and basically the mission is just to kind of make you smile and maybe think a little bit, think, laugh, feel, you know, classic comic strip stuff. But beyond the comic strip, it's a giant brand that's being built with the mission of really spreading positivity. You know, for a couple years here, we've got the community. The VeeFriends community is so positive. And I was talking to Ezra on the team yesterday, and I was like, I like talking about this stuff, strategy, you know, stuff like that. So I studied something called jobs to be done, which I talk about a lot in like the marketing world. Jobs to be done. Like, why do you hire a product for a job? And I could talk about this junk all day, but it's pretty fascinating to me. You find out who your real competitors are, right? By, you know, we always say we're Sesame Street meets Pokemon or something like that, but that's not our competitors. And neither is like Pudgy Penguins and things like that. Those are close things in the market that you might read, but that's not your true competitor. So jobs to be done theory, if you look it up, it's pretty fascinating. I took a class on it, a course on it. You're looking for the deeper thing in a brand or mission or tool. Like, what was the real job of VeeFriends that you hired it for in your life? And there's a couple different ones that I've identified. As a jobs to be done certified thinker, I guess you could say. And, you know, number one, there's a lot of people that invested in VeeFriends just trying to make some money. Okay, that's a job. People thought they're investing in the NFTs and the collectibles with the sole purpose of flipping them and making cash. That was one job. Pretty shallow job. It's a good job. I understand it, because I've done that too. I've done that with Pearl Jam posters and all kinds of collectibles. But then there's the other job of making the world happier. So if you're feeling kind of, you need to be motivated, and I was talking to Ezra, I was like, it's in our name. Our job is in our name. It's either you were following Gary and you liked his motivation, so you followed what Gary influenced you to, Gary as an influencer, right? I hate the word influencer, but it is true that Gary as an influencer influenced you to follow VeeFriends. But the mission of VeeFriends, really, so that's the V part, but the other part is friends. It's right in the name. And so there's a lot of people out there, and at times myself included. I think my wife and I always say we don't really have that many friends. Like, we don't have a big friend circle for a lot of reasons. But the community, the friends part, is really important to VeeFriends. So, and getting back to the jobs to be done thing, I was like, well, who is our competitor? Who is our real competitor? What would you be doing? And you could talk to me in the chat about this if you'd like. I'd love to hear your answers to your question. But I asked Ezra, I said, who do you think the real competitor is? And I kind of had something in mind. And we always kind of lean back to like things that are similar. But I said, it's kind of therapy is kind of our competitor. I was walking down the street and there was some very positive messaging, but it was from the app BetterHelp, and they advertise all over podcasts and things like that. So we're kind of competing with that, but like, because, and then what is it? You don't want another subscription to a thing, and some people are too proud to go to therapy. I mean, I was for a while. I was like, I'm not going to go see and talk to a therapist. Are you crazy? That's expensive. Even if my insurance was covering it, I was like, I'm not talking to anybody. I got this all figured out. It's like the classic human condition until you're like, okay, I think I do need to talk to somebody. But when you have a group of friends that you can kind of lean on, and that's the first thing I observed about the VeeFriends community at VCon last year, kind of as a distant person that wasn't involved in VeeFriends really, was the community aspect of it. So I get to talking on these streams about what brought you to VeeFriends. I know that it was probably Gary, or you saw the vibe. I'm seeing people that now that watch the streams and single moms. There's a lot of single moms or stay-at-home moms with their kids, and they're looking for activities to do. That's an interesting market. We don't really market, we don't really speak that much to that parents, but we have a children's book coming out. We've got a lot of stuff happening, right? But no, we're not really a parenting brand. I mean, we've got characters that's, a little edgy, F you Monday Mole and stuff like that. I'm sure some parents would be like, man, can't do that. So we're bigger than that, though. It's more of a deeper thing. Even Gary will tell you, like, it's probably 2 layers underneath that would be the real VeeFriends. I said it in a stream kind of off the cuff, like if you're feeling down or motivated or unmotivated and you got some sort of dream and the rest of the world's telling you that you can't achieve something, then come hang out with some VeeFriends. And you're going to be amped, right? Like these conventions and stuff, it used to be the same way. Like you go to something like VCon, I used to go to Comic Cons, and you always come back amped up because you got this energy of the moment, and you're like, I'm going to change the world. And that happened to me last year. I went to things like Vid Summit and came back from VCon with this after listening to all the speakers, and I was pretty jazzed up, but it wears off. You need to refill that over time. So here we are. We're here every day, like the daily comic strip is here. VeeFriends is kind of here every day. if that makes sense. I also see you with your hat. Did you make it? Yes. My hat is the Draw or Die brand. This is the brand that I have still. Draw every day. Motivational brand for my art friends. And I still do a weekly newsletter for that, which speaks directly to my art friends, my artist friends. And it's basically when you're an artist, specifically a cartoonist, you know, and you're making a living off of your work, or you're not, or even if it's not about money, it's about, you'd rather do nothing else. If you're stuck in a day job, I was in corporate for 10 or 11 years. That's all I ever wanted to do. So I would draw things, you know, all the time, work at night on my comics. And it's draw or die, right? It's like, if you don't do it, you feel dead inside. So that's why that's the name of that brand. I know very clearly who I'm talking to, and it's artists that are feeling like quitting, or, you know, so we've, you know, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that brand, and we've helped a lot of artists, and can't save them all, man, you know, but I've heard from so many, and it's very humbling to know. So it's kind of how I never thought I really had anything to offer the world except for this, you know, drawing and cartoons and stuff, but that really gave me a sense of purpose, kind of helping others. Helping others that are really close to me. Now through VeeFriends, I can amplify that. It's so aligned, you know, like I'm talking to everybody now with that same kind of spirit of, I realize that, you know, your voice can make a difference to somebody else out there that's feeling alone, or so that to me is, I think, you know, even from talking to Gary, it's not just you know, he really, really wants to make an impact. Because you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the, I don't think he's really interested in that. Like, and once you get to a certain level, it's about happiness and then helping your friends, I think. That's kind of even how I feel, and I'm not, you know, mega famous or anything. It becomes almost like, you know, like philanthropy or something. Like, how do we leave this world a little bit better than what it is right now? Because it's kind of jacked. It's like the world's kind of jacked. Everybody's on the edge. Everybody's full of anxiety, and these comics and these movies and things that we watch and these brands, it's all about escapism. So we watch like Marvel comics and we just want to escape into some kind of fantasy, you know, for a minute. Social media, we're kind of, you know, like we're in it real deep because we're not avoiding sometimes. Maybe you just need a little escape. I don't think escapism is bad. Nothing's really bad unless you do it in excess, right? So, okay, let's, uh-oh. No. These minis just like, I dropped the minis here more than anywhere, man. Okay, let's do it again. Orange or yellow? I'm gonna put this meter down here. Orange or yellow in the chat. People are sleeping today, man. What do we got watching right now? We got 197 people watching. Only 6 on Instagram. Most people are on X. 7 over there on there. I think we're on YouTube as well. All right. Whoa. Wow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Orange, you're crushed. Yellow it is. People are like, yellow, you've been dissed. If you've watched these streams, you know yellow was like losing. So let's pop this one open. We got a Gary B the last time. So I like these little mini breaks. See, I finished up an ink there, and I'm like, okay, let's do a little mini break. I'm actually about a minute ahead of my mini break. I'm excited to open these. These come right from the source, right at the vending machine outside in the lobby. It's free here, but don't tell anybody. Boss Bobcat bubblegum. Smells like bubblegum. I'm gonna keep the Gary V on my pencil though. Sorry, Boss Bobcat. Next time we'll do, so what was that, 2 that I opened? 2, 3, 4. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. Second. There it is. You can hide it back there, man. See, these minis are escaping. Get out of here, guys. Yellow wins. All lives matter. I don't make the rules. Thought about you, Craig, whenever I opened that. And I was like, oh man, detailed Gary B right off the bat. That was great. I haven't pulled a detailed one in a little bit on the stream, so I'm excited when I pull this. That was actually the early alarm for the reset. If you're new to VeeFriends, let me know in the chat. If there's a VeeFriend you want to see more of, if you are vibing with a VeeFriend, please let me know what VeeFriend you love and why. And why is really important to me. So I was talking earlier about jobs to be done, and I talk a lot about that. You know, who is a brand's true competitor? If you own a business out there, you really owe it to yourself to look up jobs to be done and really study it and understand it, because it's going to show you the gaps in the market that you don't know that you have. Suddenly, you'll start unlocking different things, and your who you thought were your competitors will be like, where are these disruptors coming from? All right. Anyways, I'm a nerd about that stuff. I know you're here for comics and VeeFriends. Anyways, what I did here, I made. Let's just go ahead and. Well, I won't turn the chat on. I won't turn the words on just yet. I want to zoom this in. The idea that I had was that the staff comes to life. What do you think of that idea? Love genuine giraffe. He's himself when no one else is. Ooh, that's good. I like that. I may or may not, screenshot your caption just to kind of see how you see the characters. So I got you, Mano, click. I can't see the username too well. These old eyes. No, that's just really small on my screen. Anybody else? Favorite VeeFriend and why? Post in the chat. See, the staff is a utility belt / sonic screwdriver of VeeFriends. I'm sure of it. Heart Trooper is Moses. Heard it here first. Okay. Thy rod and thy staff, right? Oh boy. So yeah, I just was like, oh man, it's so weird. It's just such a weird. Being creative is so weird sometimes. Like, because it feels like sometimes the ideas just come from somewhere else. Some people call it the source or a muse or God or whatever. And I'm just like, wow, where did that idea come from? And it just came to me. Sometimes I do some sketching and I let the characters talk, in my own mind, and they just start saying things and I record it. That's pretty much how. That sounds crazy, I know, but it's the muse, or a lot of songwriters deal with the same thing. But I love that. So in this case, I was like, what if the staff came to life and was talking to trooper. He's like a support staff. You get it? What was I saying before? I don't know. I was just talking about jobs to be done for a little bit. That if you're running a business out there, you need to go look up jobs to be done and read the book on it. It's called Competing Against Luck. You should read that. It's my recommendation to you. I took a Harvard course on it. Changed the way I thought about storytelling and life and everything. Finding out why people are really deeply vibing with your brand or not. So a lot of things are done in the boardroom where, people think they know what their customers want and they just make things up. And then somebody's cousin Sally is like, I got a good idea, I love it. And then they put it out and it tanks and then they don't know why. So jobs to be done gets to really like the deeper psychological job that a person is hiring you for. Your brand. But you think of it in that way. There's a lot of cool stories out there about jobs to be done. And it's kind of a newer theory in business and marketing and storytelling. The staff is like Doctor Strange's cape. It takes on a life and character of its own. You might have noticed if you go back through the comics, whenever I drew the wizard's staff, and I'm not going to go back and look, but I'll let you look at the archives. I would always like hide a little smiley face inside the staff bubble. And if someone should not like it, you can just change it. But I like the idea that the staffs are something. There's something to that, story-wise. And it's all about, using your imagination. The staff or the captions. What were you saying before it glitched? The staff or the captions? Sorry, man. I'm having a hard time following. But I was saying that the staff came alive and started talking to him. So, it's almost like he produced so much love that it activated this next level. It was kind of like the move. And that by all those heart trooper challenges that we did, all the hearts that we made, all the love we put out this week, it made the staff come alive. He's the support staff. Right. Let's turn that on. Now you can read it. It me. It me. Your support staff. And again, this idea just kind of came from the ether, Brett Winart, new to the stream. Great entertainment while drinking coffee. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I'm going to reset what VeeFriends is here in a second. Are you familiar with VeeFriends, Brett? I kind of scan the captions or scan the chats as I can. I'm live on Instagram, TikTok. Listen, Brett's not new to VeeFriends, so let's reset this for Brett real quick. And I'm gonna go through it. VeeFriends, VeeFriends.com is over 280 characters with soft skills like accountable ant here, Boss Bobcat, Peaceful Pelican. Wow, there's over 280. We've got the trading card game, Compete and Collect. We've got the minis, which these are in vending machines across the country. I like to show this graphic that I have here. Where is it? Here it is. No. Where is it? Just really fast. Yeah, we've got the, so it's, the mission is to make positivity louder, make soft skills cool, gratitude, kindness, patience. It was created by Gary Vaynerchuk. You might know him as Gary V on the internet. If you don't, well, now you do. These VeeFriends minis are little collectible, 50-cent collectibles, different rarities and things like that. This one's a rare one that I pulled this morning. This is a detailed Gary B. Okay. And I draw the daily comic strip. So on VeeFriends.com, there's a comic corner up here, and the whole archive's on there. So we've been doing this since January this year. So there's a lot to look at on the website. And I try to do as many live streams as possible. I've kind of moved to almost daily streams, about an hour and a half, drawing in Procreate. But yeah, it's all with like a bigger purpose. Hey, Stage Hansley, what's up? Good morning. 8:42. Let's look at today's comic strip. It's about Broken Heart. I kept this one vague. I'm always trying to think of like the mixture, the balance between a social graphic and a comic strip. Like, how can we be timely but have a hook at the very beginning? So there's an art to comic strips. There's an art to this, and so here we go. I don't know how to move on. Big broken heart. It feels like my heart will never heal. So I kept it vague on purpose. Could be a breakup. Could be someone died. It could be anything that we're brokenhearted or feeling brokenhearted about. Friendship ending, right? By the way, go to Instagram, or at VeeFriends Instagram, and comment that you're watching the stream right now. Say, hey, I'm watching live. Love this comic, or whatever. If you hate the comic, you don't have to say anything. But I'd really appreciate it if you went and commented over there. So yeah, this Heart Trooper shows up, reminds her that healing takes time. It's okay to feel that way, brokenhearted. But someone can tell you that stuff. But it's like in the moment, it hurts so bad, you don't know how to get through it. Like, man, you just want it to end. Hurts so bad. So he hands her a gratitude journal. And basically the idea is that you have to know that you're not alone. I kind of took this from like my own experience and like really close friends, that, when you get to thinking about if others have made it through, then you can too. Like divorce, death, bad things happen all the time. Hey, just stopping in to say hi. What's up? What's up, Shepard? Have a good day. Have a good Friday. A lot of people pop in and out Instagram on their way to work. Appreciate you starting your day with VeeFriends. But yeah, if you think about it, whenever you're going through some stuff, you got to go like, other people have gone through this too. Maybe not to the extreme that you're going through, but like they got through it, so you can too. Don't give up. Just let time do it. And honestly, writing every day is a great thing. So I put a little gratitude journal. This is Gratitude Gorilla. I haven't got a chance to draw him much. He's fun. I did the Gratitude Garden strip, but he's one of the OG VeeFriends that's been out there. What is the character of the week next week? Pedro. Let's talk about that in a second. Who do you think? Who do you think the character of the week or characters of the week are? So journal every day. It's time for you to write your next chapter. And I've done this probably 3 times in my life. I'm 48. I feel like there was 3 chapters of my life. I'm definitely into a new chapter with working with VeeFriends. But there's these moments in your life where and if you're young and you don't know right now, well, cool, you're in chapter 1, or you're in the intro of your book. But once you realize that, like, oh, I'm writing the next chapter now, right? And actually physically writing does help, guys. So gratitude journal, write down something, like writing with a pencil on paper. Not something that many people do these days. You can use an app or whatever if you'd like, but there's something, if you look at the studies about it, writing with a piece of paper and pencil actually does something different to the hand-eye brain coordination. And yeah, you got to remember that your comeback will always be greater than your setback. Me personally, I'm just going to give you my personal thing, was a few years ago, I actually quit drawing. Not a few years ago, it was like 11 years ago. I had this dream job working with a big company, and it just all went away. And I was like, man, well, I guess everybody was right, and it failed. And I shouldn't have trusted that company. And so I quit drawing comics for like 2 years. I still drew things for work and whatnot, but I just stopped drawing comics. And it was actually my wife now. She was the one that told me, like, I was wasting my, like, not everybody can do what you do, and you're wasting it. And I was like, oh, why is it stabbing me, right? So I got back on the horse, and I realized that was a moment in my life where I was like, you know what? I don't know what this next chapter is, but I'm not gonna let that setback define me, right? It wasn't a pleasant moment in my art career just to watch everything evaporate, and it could happen again. No, listen, I hope not. But my mission is to help build VeeFriends into something much bigger, so that we don't ever have to worry about that. But if the worst should fall upon us, I'll never stop drawing ever again. Draw every day. That's chapter 5 is just the beginning. That's right. I know that I'm not late in my book. I'm 48. So that's the message today. Character of the week next week is gonna be 2. Eager Eagle and Patient Pig. And the reason was, next week the first VeeFriends children's book comes out, illustrated and written by Gary V, as in VeeFriends, Gary Vaynerchuk. You get it, right? Meet Me in the Middle. It's a flip book, children's book. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, I've read it. I'm not just saying this because I work here. I've written children's books. I made a children's book for someone. I've published some children's books. This is way better. Steve Lamb, the illustrator, he's like an award-winning illustrator. The illustrations in it are so awesome, and it flips. So it's almost like 2 books in one. So next week, they're going to have the live stream on Tuesday on Fanatics Live. And if I'm on Fanatics Live tonight, I should be, I don't know. Let's see if I'm awake, because I get up super freaking early. I'm gonna give this away on Fanatics Live free. They've got a special little magic button they push. Tell your friends, Fanatics Live. What time is that today? I'm gonna look it up right now. And for some reason, if they don't give it away, well then, you can complain to them and say, DJ had a card, guys. Like 3:30 to 6:30, I'll be here. So I'll be here. You tell those guys. Get that card. We want that freaking card from DJ. Tell them. Then tell them to give us some Heart Trooper stuff. Because we're also going to give away Monday's stream. I'm giving away this one of a kind. You're going to see this on socials over the weekend. Can't see my screen now. This is bothering me. Okay. There we go. This is a cup sending you all my love. I'm going to put together a nice little package. Since I'm here in the office in New York, and I know that they're ripping a bunch of stuff, and there's probably some graded cards somewhere around here, I'm going to ask the team if we can gather up some Heart Trooper related love to send, and maybe some extra love from the office. Maybe notes from some of the staff would be nice to you. That would be cool. And then on Monday's stream, I'm going to give that away. So here's how you do that. I've already said it at the very beginning, but I'm going to say it again. This is probably maybe not the last time I'm going to say it, but I just want you to know, in case you're popping in, you're going to do the Heart Trooper Challenge. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you in a second, but do the Heart Trooper Challenge. Take a picture of your Heart Trooper Challenge. It's 100 little smiley hearts. Email them to djkaufman@VeeFriends.com anytime over the weekend. I'm going to say this again on the Fanatics live stream, okay? dj.kaufman@VeeFriends. That's me. I look like this. It doesn't matter what I look like. Just email me, all right? And then Monday on this comic stream, 8 a.m., a little after 9 a.m., I'm going to draw the winner. A little after 9 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll spin the wheel. Do I still have the wheel up? I have that wheel. I'm going to put people's names in this wheel, and I'm going to hit it and spin it. That's Tremendous Tiger's wheel. It'll be fun. But tonight, this is just randomly on Fanatics Live. So get yourself a Fanatics Live account. Go to, just look around. I can't really give you all the instructions on how to do that. It's pretty easy. You get a Fanatics Live app, download it, get yourself an account, you have to put some payment information in there, but we don't charge you anything. It's just for verifying that you're a real person and not a jerk. You might be a jerk as well, but please don't be a jerk. That's the message of VeeFriends. So there we go. All right, we're in the middle of this break here, so all right, I only have oranges left. So left or right? Left or right in the chat? My kid is dying to have his name on that wheel. Well, draw 100 hearts, email me, and I'm going to put together that list. Orange on the right. So we got right. Right. So I'm doing a meter. Right. Left. Rift. I don't know what rift is. Rift is a mistake spelling, and it just takes away one of the rights. I just made that up. Right. Okay, right it is. Let's do it. Do this all day. Jeez. Goofing around. I got a comic to draw. Don't tell Gary I'm just goofing around. Like, DJ, you gotta draw that comic, bro. Like, I get it, Gary. We'll get it. All right, what do we got here? We got Bad Intentions. He's a little bunny rabbit character. This is the bubblegum version. It smells like bubblegum. But he does not outdo Gary B. Is still the winner. Sorry, Bad Intentions. No. All right, back to drawing and talking. See you tonight on Fanatics Live, possibly, or this afternoon. Is that who you drew when you asked on X the pick of the colored pencil? Yes. These colors were the colors I used. And it's also cut out. Can you see that? I couldn't bring a razor blade. I couldn't bring my X-Acto knife on the plane. So Ezra was nice enough to procure a very sharp box cutter, and I cut them out, die cut. This is number 14 well, actually there's 20 cards technically. 5 of them were drawn for the wine party. And I number them all, and I keep them in this nice little ledger. These are called artist trading cards. They're one of one. They're very special. You can't buy them from me. I either give them away or give them to special people that are on these streams and just hanging out all the time. I owe a couple people on here. I know Steve and I know Megan. I've got your cards. I've got one here. I'll show you real quick. I need to finish the coloring on this one. Chill Chinchilla card for Austin, but not Green Beans Austin. It's another different Austin. It's an Austin from the stream. I just started doing these as a surprise and just something that I can give that's a little bit special. So Fanatics Live, check that out. I'm giving it to him. Ezra was like, maybe we keep this for next week. And I'm like, no, I don't know. Let's just I'll just draw something else for next week. It's fine. Let's get people amped up about next week for the, the book release. Gary's going to be doing all kinds of stuff for that book release. There's also you know what? I don't know. I can't look it up right now. I don't have the details, but there's a book signing in New York that you can go to. The tickets are like $20. If you're in New York, come to that book signing. I don't remember the details, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of repeating what I heard yesterday. There's still tickets left for that. They'll probably sell out. And, go support VeeFriends, support each other, really. Like I was saying, I really enjoyed the children's book, Meet Me in the Middle. Wonderful illustrations, good message, a lot of text. I wasn't surprised. If you're a parent out there, you're going to get some value. You're getting 2 books in one, really. I think, as a parent, as someone who read to kids. I also want to encourage people to read to their kids. If you don't have kids, I understand. I get it. I'm hearing a lot of young people say, like, I'm never having kids. And I'm like, oh, it's not for everybody. But if you're going to have kids in the future, just remember me saying this. Remember DJ telling you. Reading to your kids is so important. You can't just put a computer in front of them. And that's what a lot of parents are doing now is like, Bluey is a great cartoon. I love Bluey. VeeFriends is awesome. We're going to have the VeeFriends Kids Show. But a lot of parents use social media. I'm going to go ahead and just handwrite this mission accomplished. So it's like mission accomplished. And his staff is like, not so fast. Our mission doesn't end. There's still more to do. I'm going to try this other thing too real quick. I'm going to show you guys. Been messing around with this. Am I on a different layer? Let's do that on a different layer. So in Procreate, there's quick shape tool. So if I do this and hold it, it turns into a bubble like that. But I don't like that. I don't like that boring ellipse. I usually hand draw it. But now I've realized I can just select that and I can go to move and hit distort and I can kind of warp. Oh, I can do distort. How was I doing this? Warp. Warp I can tuck in and I can make it do basically the same thing if I wanted to. I can really blow things up a little bit. What's a good way to adjust the balloon? Tuck that in. I'm faster at hand drawing. I just thought this was something cool that I'm going to show you that you can do in Procreate. There you go. So now it looks more like not so fast. And then it's going to be connected to that balloon. All right. I forget what I was saying. I kind of got excited about the word balloon there. It was pretty lame. Oh, yeah, kids just put their, parents just put their kids in front of computer screens and go. And you gotta give him cards. Court in the chat. Hey, Courtney. What's up? I'll be here. I got that thing to give away. All right. There, it's confirmed. I'm going to be on at 3:30. I was telling everybody, it moves pretty fast here. Like, originally there was another plan this week, and you got to roll with it. So, there was a different plan for something else that I can't talk about that wasn't related to cards. And then things change and move rapidly, and you got to be flexible. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm still here, and we'll make the best of everything, and I got lots to do. So this is the Fanatics. Let's give another one here. Zoom in on that. I don't know if I have a button. Do I have a button where I can just go phone only? Let's do that. Whoa, that's my face up there. I don't want my face up there, but let's give it the. You could. There we go. So that's that. I got some time too. And I'm always like, I got some time till the stream. Maybe I'll draw another card. You know, maybe. But I gotta finish this comic, guys. Can't be doing that. Get excited and I'll be like, everybody on the live stream right now, I will draw you a card, just mail me. No. My wife would kill me. She'd be like, what the F are you doing, man? Like, I'm just super stoked. I want to draw for everybody. And then I'll be at home, like it'll be 10 o'clock at night, and I'll be like, what did I do? Classic. Anyways, back to the parenting topic. That meet me in the middle. That will be the characters of the week. Next week, topic is going to be a lot of parenting stuff, or things like that. Hey, good morning. Oh my God, you're a trooper. Listen, I'm not going to be drawing all this, Court. I'm not doing that. And then I'll be at the National too. Like a lot of people were asking if I'm gonna be there, and I'm just like kind of crashing that party a little bit. But I got excited about that because I'm like, man, everybody's telling me like, man, the National, Corso really talked that up. He's like, man, you should go. It's only 2 hours from you. And I'm like, you're right. So I'm gonna drive up Friday and stay for a couple days and hang out. And now they're gonna put me at the table for a little bit, like probably like 90 minutes or something, sessions, and I'll do some scribble challenges there live. And maybe we can get Gary to do a scribble challenge. Maybe we can open up some cards and do some of those comic challenges or something. I can't do a full comic or a full, I can draw a lot of things in 90 minutes though, but let's see what I can do. I was really shocked because usually when I come into the office, I'm in New York right now, guys. I'm in VeeFriends home office here. The studio's over there. Fanatics Live Studios over there. Our studio, area. Gary's office is over yonder. And came in this morning bright and early. No one's here. It's a ghost town, of course. So I'm the only old person, And set up the stream. I'm like, I'm gonna go out and get some coffee. Oh, no, there wasn't coffee yesterday. So I'm like, I'll have iced coffee. So today, the iced coffee was gone too, and I'm like, dang. It's water for me, I guess. But I'm sure there'll be coffee by the time I'm done with this stream, so that'll be a nice little treat. Pretty good coffee here, gotta say. I just come for the coffee. It's like free and, no. So yeah, that's what's on my mind. Meet me in the middles next week. I'm excited. I have a personal, not a personal, children's books are exciting to me. I just did one last year for a local historical society. It's called Go Discover Westmoreland, where it was teaching kids about the local area, the history of the area. And I did a children's book for Ivory Lotta of the WNBA. She's a multiple all-star WNBA player. Now she's a talking head over there on ESPN and for stuff for the WNBA. Ivory's great. She was very short, so her book is called Despite the Height. because like her whole life, people were telling her, "Oh, you can never play in the NBA," but her brothers and her dad really encouraged her to play in the WNBA or play basketball, and then she was in the Tar Heels. She's wonderful. Like Ivory Lot is so full of energy, and she's my homie. And she, not for nothing, she's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. So she'll text me like on the big games and stuff, and she'll be like, "Oh my God!" And she freaks out. She'll wear pajamas that are completely Steelers stuff. She likes the Steelers like Gary loves the Jets. And I can't quite understand that, but I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm just from Pittsburgh. The Steelers have broken my heart so many times that I just kind of gave up on them. I mean, I still watch them, but I'm just like not surprised when things go awry in Pittsburgh. Speaking of the Steelers, I saw that Jerome Bettis was going to be at VeeCon as a speaker, so I gotta hook up with him. I gotta get a selfie with the bus. Maybe they'll give me like an all-access pass, and I'll be like, "Hey, it's me. I'm from Pittsburgh," and he'll be like, "I was, and now I don't live there anymore." I think he moved out of town now. Some Steelers retire and they stay in town. There's quite a few that did that. Kynes Ward, Charlie Batch. See, I know all these Steelers. Goodness gracious. What am I doing? Gotta head into the office. I'll see you soon. All right. Court. See you soon. Zach, maybe a shout out. Shout out to everybody, but yeah, Zach, you're here all the time. I really appreciate you. Shepard, maybe it's a sign that I need water, that there's no coffee here. Well, don't worry. I already had some coffee before I came in here, but I need more coffee. Did you know that coffee's made of water as well? So technically. Jonathan, I actually went for the tea, and there was just decaffeinated tea, and I was like, none of that. Trash. Right in the trash. Why is no one watching this live? There's actually 349 people watching, but most of them, Nusra over on YouTube. Why is no one watching it on YouTube? Most of the community is over on X, on Twitter. So there's 349 watching live right now. Plus, it's really early in the morning on Friday. People go to work, whatever. I didn't see what Skeens did for the Pirates yesterday. I'm not really. I'll check in on Pittsburgh sports occasionally, but I'm just super busy. So, but it's definitely a sports town. That's a very positive place. Pittsburgh. Great. So I'm going to do a little level up sticker here. Probably going to do that off stream. Funny story. When Jerome Bettis was a Steeler, I don't want to talk football and bore everybody, but I remember being bored with it because, like, when you're a kid, you want to see these crazy, not a kid, I was a young adult. You want to see these crazy plays and stuff, but Bettis was just this, like, tried and true running, just the run game. And a lot of times it was like not exciting. It was like couple yards. But then there might be like an explosive thing that would happen every once in a while. Even the year they won the Super Bowl and he was there, it was kind of like not the most exciting year, but it didn't matter. It still got the job done. And I think he talks about that, and some of his. I will definitely try to go to his talk or his whatever he's doing at VeeCon, because I think I've heard him say it before. But like football's a game of inches. You've heard that, and like he was just get up every day, go to work, get that 1 yard at a time to be a champion sort of thing. That's really motivational. It's super cool. Not every day is going to be your best day, all that stuff. It's very aligned. Good morning over on Instagram. I'm using, someone asked what I'm drawing with. I'm using an iPad Pro. Like behind me, you can't show us what the offices look like, right? I can. It's just that if I move this camera, oh man, I'm taking a risk right now. I might lose this feed, but I'm just gonna pull up this camera because like the cord's really testy. And I don't have much cord to deal with. But I'm just gonna slowly move it. There's the office out there. Over there, that's the Fanatics Live studio. They've got the curtain shut. Open that curtain. Over there, some offices. Gary's office is right there. You can zoom in. What? You see? There's the golden fox. Where's my hand? I'm trying to do. There's the Flex and Fox gold. There's his books. There's a Nipsey Hussle thing hanging next to his door over here. Oh man, this cord's gonna. Oh, I'm so lucky that cord didn't kill the feed. But that's that, and then I'm in a boardroom. I'm in a boardroom or a meeting room here. This is actually the Heart Trooper room, and then we turn it around and look there. There's some buildings outside. Look at that. That's as much of a tour as you're gonna get, because if I move this too much, oh man, it's so delicate, guys. Mission accomplished. We did it. We did it. I wish you knew how delicate that cord was, because man, oh man. Hope you enjoyed that little tour. That's for you, Zach. Maybe on the TikTok stream right after this, I won't kill the feed and I'll walk around. Let's do that. So if you, after the feed's at 9:30, I'll walk around and we'll just have the feed going live. No, I like to fool around here. That's what a part of, you wanted to see it? Yeah, Gary's not here. They're busy doing some stuff. And that's just part of the office, by the way. Like, maybe we'll take a little bigger tour. Maybe. I want to walk you over to the VeeFriends wall. You can jump on TikTok at 9:30. I'm just going to keep the feed on. And, yeah. Newser, I appreciate that shout out on YouTube. It's like, why no one is watching this feed. Honestly, we're just broadcasting it to everywhere. So most of our fans watch on that, but I appreciate you watching on YouTube. Yeah, the reason I can do it with TikTok is because TikTok is the feed you're seeing here, this part, and I won't have to kill the feed. I can keep it live and walk around untethered, right? So I'm willing to do that. Maybe we'll go see if there's coffee. How about that? We'll do that together. All right. I can't show you a lot of things that are going on, but we can. It's this is Vayner Media, like the whole floor. So there's like, it's quite a lot of people that work here. You know, they run things for big brands all over the world. If you read Gary's Day Trading Attention book, Gary V, you know, he calls it out multiple times, brands that they work with, Pepsi, and, you know, all the different commercials. There's so many, there's so much talent in this building. Not right now, because everybody's apparently work from home on Fridays. But, except for the Fanatics team, they're going to be here, and I'll be live at 3:30 with them. Zetter Scenes over on YouTube. Eric, good morning. Shepard, you've got the book, but you haven't read much of it. What's the use of having a book if you don't read it? You got to read it. It's good. even if you're not actively building a brand right now, it just gives you some insights into how things are thought of. The brands that you're watching, commercials and whatnot, you're going to think of things a whole different way. Like, oh, I see what they're doing there. It me, your support staff. Right. Keeping it fun, keeping it loose here. You know, we're working on a comic strip live here. I'll be on Fanatics Live at 3:30ish. We'll be giving away this. Do we have one? We have more minis to open. I'm gonna do that. We'll be giving away this 1-of-1 sketch card made yesterday in office. I dated it. Hudson Yards at Hudson Yards. VF14. I've only done 20 of these so far. I put them in this little book. One's over in Gary's office, and yeah, I write them in there. Fanatics Live for that today. Heart Trooper Challenge. Do the Heart Trooper Challenge. I'm going to talk about it on the Fanatics stream again today, but you got time. Draw those 100 little hearts, those 100 little smiley hearts, and take a picture of it, and you'll email me. If you have to rewatch the stream, you can see my. I'll talk about it right at the very end. But you're going to email me a picture of the doodle that you did, and if you've already done that, if you already sent it, I got you probably. But if you want to double check, if you're like super nervous, you can email it to me. We'll also check the DMs over on Instagram and a couple of the other socials, because I know people send them different ways. So you're going to win something on Monday's stream. I'm going to do a drawing to give away this cup. It's sending you All My Love cup. There's a video that you're going to see probably this weekend. That reminds me, got some other stuff I got to do. I got my name in the book. Awesome. Well, good luck, Zach. I hope you win it. If you win it, major shout outs. We're going to talk all things VeeFriends today. Road to VCon. I'm sure I'm just going to let the team run it. We'll talk about all the stuff that's coming up. But Heart Trooper Challenge, do that. If you want to have something direct from me, I'll do the drawing on Monday. On Monday's comic stream, a little after 9 a.m. Eastern time on the comic stream on Monday is when you can score that. He's like, what the? Am I hallucinating? Where's my staff talking to me? What do you think of this idea that his staff came to life with all the love helped bring me to life? Bad idea, cheesy idea. Tell me. Should we keep it in the canon? Is this a dream? Need to find me at VCon. I can't give details, but I will be at the Friends Fest area, and I'll be around. I'll be there all the days. I can't guarantee I can draw for everybody. That's tough. Gotta figure that out. Shepherd. It's a little cheesy, but not necessarily bad. It's interesting, right? We can kill it. We can kill it if we hate it. Oh, I like it. Someone else likes it. I love that idea. Dog Mama loves it. Again, go back and look at the wizard staffs that I've drawn. I've always kind of mixed a little smiley face in the weird bubbles and glares in there. So I always want things to be for a reason, some kind of reason, mystery reason or something. But, all right, let's do this left to right thing again. Left or right. So used to my thing being over there. We got 2 of these to open. I'll open them. Let's start down here, left or right. I'm gonna look at the chats. Man, I can't. Left this time. Right, left. That cancels each other out. Left, right. Right. That's right, just one Heart Trooper needs some support. The support staff. But the support staff only came to life because of all of the hearts that we've put out this week. Okay, left or right? Right, Grinkle. Hey, what's up, Al? How's it going, bud? All right, left or right? I'm waiting. Just give us a couple seconds for the Instagram to catch up. Right, left, right. All right, right it is. All right, I'm not gonna. That's enough. That's enough of that. We'll open this one. Let's just do this quick. A couple minutes left. See who's in here. We got a passionate parrot. Lava. Glows in the dark. Still doesn't beat. The first pull was Gary B. I'm still okay. Yeah, okay, good. And let's just open this other one here. I open 5 per stream. I try to do that. 5 per stream, and then we gotta wrap this up. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna got a little more time in this room. Let's see who's in here. It is a Diamond Hands hen. Lava. She glows in the dark too. Okay, those were the pulls for the day. Got 2 lavas, 2 bubblegum, and Gary B. Which, I mean, this is clearly, and these came from the vending machine out in the lobby of Hudson. And I'll throw these into, you know what? Let's put all of them into this cup. Let's put them all in there, and let's even pop the Gary B in there. Bye. He's going in there too. So that's part of the prize now. They're in there. Okay. That'll go to you. I'll have details again on the Fanatics live stream today, 3:30. This one will be given away on the Fanatics stream. They'll just push the magic button at some point. I'll let them decide. This will be handed over to them. Got it? Cool. Well, if anybody knows how to get attention, it's Gary. So they're doing a big signing here in town for the Meet Me in the Middle book. Yeah, it's a cool card. I drew it yesterday right here in the office. Pretty rare. Sweet. 3:30 today. I'm gonna clean up my trash here. Let's do this. And again, I'm on TikTok. If you jump to the TikTok stream, I'm going to take a quick walk around the office. A little tour here in a second. Steve, or who asked for that? Not Steve. Actually, someone else now asked if I can show the office. Zach. Anne wants to see the office. I mean, I'm not going to walk into people's office. I'm just going to walk out and get some coffee, and I'll take you with me. Why is today's stream not listed on Fanatics? I don't know. I can't answer that. But it's on our team calendar. 3:30 today. I'm sure they'll start talking about it probably as soon as Courtney's in. She's on her way to the office. We did it. But again, Heart Trooper Challenge. Make sure you go and do that. And if you wouldn't mind going over to the Instagram too and liking today's comic, comment on the comic and say that you watched the stream today. Would appreciate that. Helps us get some reach over there. This is the Heart Trooper Challenge, 100 smiley hearts on a piece of paper. Take a picture of it. You're going to email it to me. The details are lit earlier in this stream. And that's how you're going to get in the running for Monday's deal. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. I'll give you a second to go over to the TikTok if you'd like, at VeeFriends Comics on TikTok, at VeeFriends Comics on TikTok. I'm going to keep it live, and we'll see you back here Monday, but I'll see you on the Fanatics live stream 3:30 today for some surprises. So let's do that. Okay, good. Rest of everybody else, I'm leaving TikTok. I'm staying live. I'm gonna walk out and get some coffee. How many people are gonna come over to TikTok? We got 10 right now. 11. All right, 11 of you are gonna enjoy a nice little office walk. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for reading the comics. Thanks for all the support. Love the community. Love the VeeFriends. Thanks for all being supportive of each other. Really, on behalf of the VeeFriends team, we all really appreciate it. All right.